added over $18,700 just in warranties, $157,750. Listen, this is the finance manager saying that this was on the line item when she signed.
How about you? How much debt do you have?
Probably $75,000. Credit cards and then a car loan as well.
What's your car loan?
Student loans, like 60.
60? What are you driving?
I was
You
terrible.
rolled over negative equity, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Hello guys, welcome back to the Purely MJ Show. If it's your first time, my name is MJ. In the show, we discuss financial literacy, avoiding debt, and how to make better financial decisions through other people's experience. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Today, we're not going to do too much talking in the intro. We're just going to jump straight into it. We're going to talk about the high cost of debt ignorance and the absolute commitment to reading the fine prints whenever you're buying a car. I'm excited. Make sure to stay and stick to the end to really understand a lot of things that really went wrong that could have easily been preventable.
Customer who had bought a 2025 Dodge Durango Brass Monkey Hellcat edition. He messaged me saying, I have an issue with the bank. They added almost $19,000 in warranties. She has a bill of sale showing that she only owes $67,000. She pulled up her Bank of America. It says that now she owes $90,962. She put $50,000 down. The car was 102. Taxes and everything was 117. Put down 50. She owes $67,000. Right now, signed for low jack, permaplate, and body protection for $7,000 and $3,500, plus $1,500 for lifetime oil plan, $3,700 for tire and wheel, key replacement for $3,000. So they had it over $18,700 just in warranties, $157,750. Listen, this is the finance manager saying that this was on the line item when she signed. She swore up and down she didn't, so I'm going to give her a call and see what happens. Were you able to get a resolution with the dealership yesterday?
Yeah, I just told him about all the warranties and how I wanted to cancel them. There was a different finance guy, but he's like, I can look it up. He only said 3 things that I couldn't cancel, the low jack and the 2 other things, but it still took off $20,000 worth,
And you're saying you didn't know because here's the issue. The bill of sale he's showing you was a line item that you had to sign, right? And maybe you don't remember signing it, but he's showing you what was signed. If you don't remember that, then that's something that you'd have to kind of call the bank.
Yeah, I really don't remember. I really feel like I didn't sign that because if I seen that and whoever I was with, we would have not agreed to that,
Just make sure next time you really look at the bill of sale, you look at what you signed for. The dealership doesn't care because they got their money and you're miles in this car. You got to make sure that this is something for the long term, right?
They recommended the $50,000 or else I would have put less.
When you're a first time buyer, they won't give you a $150,000 loan. So you had to put down a significant amount for the bank to say yes. Look at your truth in lending form and it'll break down how much you're going to pay back, what the total cost of the loan is, what the principal balance will be, etc. If you cancel those warranties, your monthly payment is going to be the same. You may get some difference from the principal balance, but the issue is it's going to be prorated because what the warranty company does is they look at how many miles you've driven and how many days have passed. So do it sooner than later because the longer you wait, the less you're going to get back. I'm going to keep it real with you. It sounds like the dealership broke it down. Maybe you were just signing really quickly and you didn't really understand what you're getting yourself into. But again, it's all good. It is what it is. Call the bank. And then if I were you, I wouldn't go to finance manager. I'd go to the general manager and be like, hey, listen, I need you guys' help.
Listen, I understand buying a new car comes with its own sets of excitement and thrill, right? We're ecstatic. Never sign a legal financial document without reading and fully understanding every line item. This is the biggest problem right now. It doesn't matter if you're a first-time buyer. When I'm dealing with banks, when I'm dealing with property management, when I'm dealing with anything that requires any type of signature, right? I make sure I read it through. My name is correct, what I'm signing, each line item. Forget that. Even when I'm talking to my property management or my landlord, I have to send email. I want paper trail of the conversation. And you guys know that documentation beats conversation at the end of the day. The key failure here to me was the lack of due diligence and the devastating impact of this type of mistake, right? You have to understand the upcharges, especially that the dealers do, is just profit stacking. You know what I mean? They add aftermarket parts, which is expensive paint, interior treatments, security systems. All these things have minimal value. This mistake could have been preventable. That's all I'm going to say. Just read your line items. You know what I mean? I think she probably just didn't read it or she trusted the finance managers. But the finance manager got one big paycheck, a fat paycheck, a commission check.
I need you guys to buy my F-150 from me.
What do you mean by that? You looking to sell it?
Well, I don't know. I have a 2014 F-150, and I can't afford to make my next car payment. I am completely broke.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's a challenging spot to be in. Is this something that you purchased from us, or how come you're reaching out?
I bought the truck from a different dealer 3 months ago. I had a Kia before that I rolled some negative equity into.
Okay, what do you owe on it?
I don't know, like $15,000.
So what are you paying a month?
$386.
$386 a month.
That's
You said
not
it was
bad.
a 14 F-150?
Yeah.
How many miles are on that?
180,000.
Is it rusty? Is it in good shape? Is there any issues with it?
It kind of runs. It's at my mechanic shop right now because it broke down. He said it needs timing change.
Unfortunately, those are kind of notorious for needing those, and it's pretty costly repair too. I'm pretty sure our internal labor rate on those timing changes are around $5-6 grand or something like that. And with the miles that you have on that truck, just ballparking off the top of my head on trade-in, that truck's probably only worth $4 grand or so.
No, that doesn't work. I need at least $15,000 for it.
Just unfortunately, that's not something that we can do at this time by any means.
The bank said it's worth $15,000, so doesn't that mean it's worth $15,000 to you guys?
I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised that the bank agrees that it is worth that. Did you work with like a smaller dealer when you went through that, or how'd that work?
Yeah.
I would recommend probably trying to reach out to the lender directly that you have the loan through, seeing if you can almost give up or forfeit the vehicle to the bank rather than them potentially repoing it if you can't make your next payment. I'd love to help you out here, but unfortunately the value of your truck versus what you owe on it, we simply aren't going to be able to overcome if you're struggling to make the payment as it is.
Well, I also need to pay the mechanic that did the diagnosis on the timing change.
What are you doing for work?
I work for a wrap company. I help do a wrap. I don't actually get paid to do it.
Well, it sounds like you might need to find a new career path. You don't sound too bad on the phones. What are your thoughts on trying to maybe work or find a position here with us?
Do you guys do wraps there?
We do wraps here, yes. If you're talented and you're good at installing wraps, we're always looking for people to help install wraps. We do a lot of stuff in-house here, a lot of paint protection film. We do a lot of satin paint protection film. We don't necessarily do a lot of color wraps by any means. It's just mainly PPF that we're doing on a day-to-day basis. Does that sound like something that'd be interesting to you?
I can try that.
Well, tell you what, how about you bring your truck in here? I'll look at it in person and see if there's any way we can try to help you out of the situation. And then why don't I also talk to my hiring manager, and maybe we can see if there's some available position for you to come in and maybe start wrapping some vehicles for us. It kind of sounds like a win-win on both of our ends, potentially.
Yeah.
The market value for that 2014 F-150 is almost certainly less than the $15,000 he's paying. But again, he overpaid for it. That's what happens when you are a consumer that does not understand anything. Yesterday's price is not today's price, my man. You know what I'm saying? And you are already underwater on the Kia, and you put negative equity in this one. And you have a huge bill waiting for you, and you have $386 car payment that is due the next month or in a couple of weeks, right? And the car is sitting in the garage. A lot of people make these mistakes, is that, even for me, right? Something unfortunate happened to me. My Lexus got totaled, guys, right? So I got rear-ended literally October 19th. I lost my Lexus, so now I'm just down to my Camry. And I'm not going to go and make this move. You know what I'm saying? Go to a dealership and get that. What I'm doing is if I'm putting any money down, right? A lot of down payments that these people put down, you can honestly go to an auction and bid for these cars. That's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Because, listen, you need critical thinking when you're buying cars. So later you're not involved in advice being given to you that's basically telling you to forfeit the truck. You're 3 months into the truck and you still can't make a payment. And at the end of the day, if you give up the truck, you still got to owe the debt, buddy. You're going to get sued for that debt. So it's pretty sad to see this, and a blown timing chain. He has no way out, no option. He got a career advice that's going to help him make more money.
Guys, in any kind of debt right now?
Mine's pretty minimal, I think. Credit card and a vehicle, probably about 60.
And that's minimal to you?
No, it's a lot.
What's left on the car loan?
53.
What are you driving?
A 24 Toyota Tundra.
How about you? How much debt do you have?
Probably 75,000. Credit cards, and then a car loan as well.
What's your car loan?
Student loans, yeah, like 60.
60? What are you driving?
I was
You
terrible.
rolled over
I
negative
carried-
equity, didn't you?
Yes, I
Always.
did. Yes, Honda Pilot 25. Thank
What's your
you.
car payment?
$1,200.
For a Honda?
How about your car payment?
$982.
You're just giving away the income every month at this point, right?
Yeah.
How much student loans we have left?
I probably have 100,000 in student loans.
Okay, add it all up in your head. I think we're doing this for the first time. How much debt do you have total?
I'm gonna say at least 180 grand.
Can you tell me, did you guys pay cash for the trip?
For half of it.
The other half is on what?
A Disney card.
Oh, the Disney credit card. What do you get for putting it on the Disney card versus any old other card?
It has 6 months special financing, so there's no interest for like 6 months.
Okay, so is your plan to pay it off in 6 months?
That's
Yes,
the plan. Yes.
that is the plan. If we can do that, for sure. Yeah.
That doesn't instill confidence. You're like, if we, because otherwise it's going to like crank up to what, 29% APR or something crazy?
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Do you guys have any debt right now?
Yes.
How much?
My student loans, they're about 100,000.
What was your degree?
Business administration.
How much total do you have in debt?
Probably around 128,000. I'd say total.
Do you ever feel like, oh, I'll just die with the debt? Like, is there a game plan to be like, I'm going to pay this off in 3 years? Or is it just kind of like, I'll make my payments?
It's going to be probably in about 15 years. I'm assuming I'll get it paid off. I don't know.
How old are you now?
I'm 22.
Here's the thing, right? Everybody in America is in debt. That's something that's understandable, right? It's preventable, but that's something that's understandable. It's not subjective, it's objective. You know what I'm saying? And the biggest thing here is that the true cost of convenience is what's the biggest problem with these credit cards, right? There's been studies done that show that people are not willing to spend their dollars, right? If they have it in cash or they have it in their debit card, but they are willing to overspend on a credit card because it's money that's not there. Kind of like the same study that was done for the gambling industry. You know what I mean? It's psychology at the end of the day. And the thing about credit card debt is that it can be very preventable. Act like you don't have that money. It's an imaginary money that later you're going to pay thousands of dollars, because most Americans right now are living paycheck to paycheck. 60% of us are living paycheck to paycheck. And a lot of people are just making the minimum payments, but the minimum payments is going to take you months or even a couple years for you to pay it off. But also, this girl is paying $1,200 for a Honda. Crazy. And then she has $100,000 in student loans. It's hard how many people are normalizing having this much debt. You know what I mean? These things can be very preventable. You know what I mean? Try to tackle it aggressively. Listen, anybody watching this and you're in credit card debt, I've been in that position. It's not too late, brother. It's not too late, sis. You know what I'm saying? You just got to sit down, have a plan with yourself. Stop it today. Get rid of the credit card. Rip it off. You cannot keep bleeding when you're already bleeding. That's like you taking the knife and inserting it deeper than it has to be. You know what I'm saying? So make a plan today. Try to do the debt snowball if that works for you. But me personally, how I got out of it was I paid the highest interest first, tackled that. Because I feel like when you take the biggest one out, you know what I mean? I think you can breathe a little bit better. And then it gives you more confidence to take out the next one, then the next one, then the smaller ones get even smaller. But you need 2-3 jobs. You probably need to do Uber on the side. No disrespect. That's what it just really requires aggressive, high priority plan. You know what I mean? The debt snowball or debt avalanche method, you know what I mean? To eliminate it. And it's the most expensive form of consumer debt. I know because I've been in it. So I want you guys to pay off these debts. I want you guys to start breathing because I don't know how some of you guys go to sleep with all this debt. Appreciate you guys for always tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below. I really love you guys' opinions down below and your stories. That being said, be good, do good, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.